So when it comes to these businesses, how do the cash flows happen? How can you take care of cash flows, and how does all of that really work? And how does how do the cash flows work with the business? So one, you want to understand that first, when it comes to the financing part, you need to keep a budget of it. You need to keep a budget for your business, because print on demand or e-commerce, it's a business. It's an investment intensive business. You cannot really build an e-commerce business without investing anything. And understand this, is anything in life is a two-way process. To make money, and in the same way, to make money, you need to invest money. Simple. And a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people say, I want to do it for free. What is more expensive for you? Sending traffic or your time? Trust me, your time is very expensive. You know why? Traffic can be unlimited. Money can be unlimited. There is no limit on the money you can make. There is no limit on the amount of traffic you can send. There is no limit on anything. But there's one thing that I can promise you. You have limited time on this planet. All of us have limited time. Life is short. Okay? Have money to invest in your business. I'm not saying that businesses cannot be built without investing money, but it takes years. I'm giving you an option to do it. I mean, not me. There are options for you to do it in days and months. So be ready to invest money. All right. It's all about your mindset. If you don't have money, dude, arrange it. You've paid lakhs for your education. Why can't you pay a couple of thousands for your business? That's it. Cool. But now you start with that budget. If you get, I'm gonna let's talk about. Let's give an example about making one sale. If you sell one product of $20, let's say one t-shirt $20, around $10 to $11 is gonna go to your fulfillment company. Okay, you're gonna be left with let's say $9. You're gonna be paying around $1 to $2, almost $1 to PayPal as processing fee, and Shopify as processing fee. Almost $1.4 is gonna be paid to the payment processor. You're gonna be left with let's say $8. Let's assume, minus your customer acquisition cost. Let's say to acquire a $20 customer, you pay $4. So $8 minus 4 is equal to 4. So you're going to be saving $4 on every sale you make. All right. That's going to be a 20% margin in this particular example. If you are using PayPal, PayPal usually sends you the money in 24 hours. In new PayPal accounts, PayPal might send you the money after you give the tracking detail of that order on PayPal. I mean, there's an option to update that on PayPal and confirm the order. And once the order is delivered, they release the money in 24 hours. And this is another reason I recommend you to work with US-based suppliers, because they ship really fast. Because they ship really fast. And they ship really fast, and because they ship really fast, PayPal will release your money a lot faster if you're on a new PayPal account. Otherwise, they just take 24 hours to send you the money. So that's how the cash flow works. And whatever you make, you just reinvest in the business. Especially when you're just starting out and you've not become profitable, you just reinvest whatever you make. So this is pretty much, I mean, this is going to be enough for you right now, especially if you're starting out. And this is how you deal with the cash flow. And once you're profitable, what you can do is you can start taking a salary. So, and this is exactly what we do. A lot of people think, do you think that if Jeff Bezos makes $1 trillion, he withdraws all his money? No, of course, everyone takes a salary. If you have a company, or even if you don't have a company, you have a self-proprietorship, or you just have a savings account, I would recommend you to, and you've become profitable. Let's say you're making $1,000 in profit every month. Don't withdraw $1,000 every month, right? Maybe just withdraw $500 as your salary. And even if you're making $10,000 every single month in your business, maybe you should set a salary of $2,000 for you. And every single month, just withdraw $2,000 and continue growing your business. Because when you're building your business, you are, it's like you're going to be like an employee for your business as well. When you're doing your bookkeeping, when you're filing your taxes, when you're doing your accounting, your chartered accountant is going to ask you this question: how much salary do you withdraw from your own business? Yeah. Because you're like an employee in that in that company, so fix a salary, and whatever money is left, let it be in the business and keep it to reinvest in the business and make more money. That's pretty much how you do the financing part. That's how you plan your cash flow.